Hi there, my beautiful thrivers. Welcome back to another video with Thriving in Chaos. If you're new here, and this is your first time joining one of my videos, you have clicked on my WTF Wednesday video. This is for our weekly tracking of finances, which means I will be going over the past week of online purchases and replacing the money that we spent online with the money in our sinking funds, depending on their various categories. If you are one of my subscribers, hi, I missed you guys. I hope you guys have been having a blessed week. I would like to go ahead and say if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like this video if you like it. Comment below. I love talking to my people. It makes me feel united with you guys in a way. Alright, well, without further ado, if this is something that interests you, continue watching. So, in order to begin with this process of tracking my weekly finances, the first thing that we need is my weekly tracker. So we are going to be working specifically between Wednesday the 23rd all the way to Tuesday the 29th. These are my quote-unquote weeks, Wednesday to Tuesday, and we'll be tracking everything that we have purchased within this time period to see what we need to pay back if we do, and if we had any no-spend days. We'll see. So the first day we're going to look at is the 23rd, and I actually did not spend anything on this day. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and start tracking these and congratulating myself in a way for not spending. So I'm going to use some of my stickers, and I think I'm just going to use the stars to celebrate that moment, just to make it more cool, I guess. You know, important that I didn't spend any money. So I will start doing this more often, just to, make myself feel better for not spending any money. Alright, so moving on to the 24th, we do have some purchases on this day. We had an Amazon purchase for some charger cords because, good lord, we are going through the chargers this month. Is anybody else having issues with chargers just constantly breaking? Like, it is very aggravating. So I'm going to put chargers here. And then that was for $12.59. And actually, it was a 3-pack. So I think I'm going to actually start buying my chargers on Amazon more often, just because we go through them and they break so easy anyway. It's just a lot cheaper to get them online. And these were actually pretty good. So I'll let you know. I'll keep you informed on how well they last with teenagers. The next purchase that we have on the 24th was a grocery purchase at Publix, which is our local grocery store. And it was for $32.11. And that will do it for that day. On the 25th, that was our eat out day, and we did indeed eat out, but we ended up using our card. So instead of using cash, I'm going to have to replace that back. But total, I'm just going to put dining out. In total, because we went to like 2 different places, it was $63.96, which is not bad. But also on this day, I went ahead and ordered my groceries for the next 2 weeks. So I did that online, and I'm going to go ahead and start tracking that here. Even though the money is already online, I just want to start tracking it more. For Publix, it was $372.20. And for Sam's, it was $204.79, which came under budget, which is really good. Gives me a little wiggle room throughout the next, 10 10 days or so. But also on the 25th, I did buy myself some stuff on Amazon using my personal money, and that was $29. And that'll do it for the 25th. On the 26th, we had no expenses, so let's go ahead and stick a sticker on that day. I like that. On the 27th, we actually had no expenses, so let's stick a sticker on that one too. On the 28th, we had no expenses, so I'm going to stick another sticker. So far, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty awesome. On the last day of my week, it is not the same. We definitely had some expenses. So the first one was Amazon, and this was for my son's graduation, and it was $23.64. I had a balloon pump, not with helium, but just a regular balloon pump on my wish list, and I had gotten a notification that it was on sale, and it was a good price for this. It came with the pump, it came with a whole bunch of accessories and balloons, like 100 balloons and stuff. It was a really good deal, couldn't pass it up, so I went ahead and grabbed that. And then the last purchase, which was not actually made by me, it was my daughter's purchases. They bought some stuff on their games that they play, and I'm just going to put Apple purchases. And between the two of them, they spent $55. Yes, $55. But, you know, they're young. They don't have anything to spend their money on, so their spending money goes to their games. And they did give me their allowances, their savings for that. So that'll do it for this week. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 purchases in total. So now I'm going to transfer all of these things into my notebook that I'm using to track all of these things and break them down and replace. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll probably speed up this process for you, and then we will work on getting the money. We transferred everything over into my tracker, and we are going to go ahead and start pulling the money that we need to replace these things. So before I do that, let's go over everything. Chargers were definitely a need, and I went ahead and put it into the grocery category. Publix was a need. Groceries, eating out, it's a want, but we budget for that every time. Publix was also a need, and both Sam's as well. BK spending, that was a want. Grad party, a need, and then there's, which doesn't really matter what that is. I don't want to track that for them. Okay, so we need to replace this money out of our account and reconcile our spending. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through the first few things, which are groceries. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different grocery ones. So we need to calculate that up and find out how much total that comes out of our grocery budget. So total it came to $621.69. This comes out of our groceries and Sam's budget, which I always combine together to make $750, because I do $375 in Sam's, $375 in groceries, but they're interchangeable. So $750 being what we spend in total, I guess, of groceries. So I'm going to minus $750, and that leaves $128.31 as our grocery buffer. So this $128 will basically stretch over the next 10 days or so, which should do just fine. And this is the budget that seems to be working for us. So, and as you see, I do take out certain things out of my grocery budget, and this includes toiletries and things like that too. So that's for everything. So $128 is what we need within our grocery budget. So since everything is online, my grocery stuff is done with prop money, because I like to keep that online since I make a lot of online purchases for groceries. So I need to just go ahead and pull out, I knew that was open. I need to pull out the $375 that I have placed in both of these. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we are going to make sure that we have $128, and I'm just going to put it in my groceries one. So $125, and then I have 3 ones right here, all prop money, and I will put this aside. So now I know that I have $128 left in my grocery budget, and as I spend each week, I will just continue to remove out these prop monies. Helps me track. So that will stay in my groceries. There's no point in putting it in Sam's because I literally only go to Sam's once every 2 weeks. Alright, our next one was eating out, but before we do that, let's go ahead and show that we accounted for all these things. Now the next one we did was eating out, and we ended up not using cash, we used our cards, so it was $63.96, so 64. Not sure we're gonna have change in this, but we'll see. 64. Yeah, no change, but we can do, should we leave the big bill? Let's do that. 20, 40, 50, 65, that'll work. So we will put this to the side, and then that leaves $50 in eating out. Alright, and then next we have BK spending. This specifically comes out of my own wallet. This is my spending money that I get each week, and I need $29. So I'm in my wallet, I'm going to pull out my spending, And then let's see if I have change in here for 29. I'm gonna do 30 because I kind of want to save the ones, and that's close enough. So $30. And I'll put this to the side. The next is grad party. This will be in my kids binder, and it's for $24. So we'll round up. And you'll notice that I changed some things. I was just going to show you this on the cash stuffing, but yes, I laminated my budget sheets, and now I will be able to track and reuse these as I get them. Alright, so back to grad party. We have, I'll have to take out the old ones. 100, 200, 10, 15, 20. And we need 24. 10, 15, 20. Oh my goodness. Do we have change for 100 by chance? I'm not sure if we do. Let's see. 100 minus 24 is 76. 20, 40, 60, 75. I feel like that'll be fine. $120 plus 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, so 195. We started with 220 minus 195, that's $25 that we put over here. Once I get my trackers going, I can easily just write that down really quick. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. And then the last one is the $55 that my children spent, and that they have already given me from their allowances, which I put in bank. So that's a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 from their allowances. So that should cover everything that we have spent online this week. Nothing will be coming out of the account buffer, so that is really good. From the groceries buffer, we did have a total, which I totally forgot what it was, but let's see. $12.59, $32.11, $372.20, and $204.79. So that's $621.69 that comes out of my grocery buffer. And that, let's just do a remaining here. Minus $750. That leaves $128.31 in my grocery buffer. And now let's count the cash that we have. We have 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So, in total this week that we have spent, including my groceries, which I typically don't even do, but I am going to now. So, with groceries and everything, that's 129, 121.69 and 175. That is 796.69. And that included my groceries too. So if I didn't include the groceries, it would have been 175. Not bad. I don't feel like that is bad. We had the money to cover everything, which was good. And any overages or whatever, it just builds up in the account, and I'm fine with that. You know, every penny counts, so it'll just build up over time, and that works for me. All right, so we are done, and we have completed yet another week of our WTF Wednesday weekly tracking of finances. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be not depositing this, I don't think. I don't know, I might actually deposit it so that I can get better denominations. But I usually just recycle the money because I will have to go to the bank to pull out my side hustle paycheck. So it just depends on how the denominations work for me. So we'll see. Alright guys, well I will see you in the next video, which will be setting up my July budget binder. So I hope you guys tune in for that one. We get it all pretty with stickers and just prepare for July. And I hope that you guys have a blessed week. If you're watching and you're still watching, you probably should subscribe because you obviously were interested. Join my little family. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. And as always, until next time.